Hi everybody, I'm hoping that you're good. So today we're going to be talking about this vertical garden made from a fabric. Goes for 2,200. So as you can see here, I have a container like lined ndani with this black fabric that we use to make the gardening system. So we have the mashimo for water perforation, and then to make a fabric ndani ndivyo in case you're watering your plants, soil haita kuja ifunge hii mashimo. So this is what comes with the system. We have the vertical garden, and then kuko na hii container. Hii container imelainiwa na fabric such that ukieka, this is where you put your rocks. For example, I'm going to use the rocks that I have here. So they're in a bucket, and then I'll put them here. What's this one? We are usually used to where we have you're given a vertical garden and then unaambiwa weke mawe from top to bottom, but for my design I decided to just use a small container like this one, and iko na mashimo, and then the fabric in a line huku nje, so that at least when you're watering your plants, we have soil at the bottom, and then at the top part you have this watering system. Okay, so I'm going to put my rocks like this. Then after nimeweka, this is how it looks like. So we have the rocks, we have the container, and then we have the fabric yenye imeline. Inasaidia sana when you're watering, the soil does not haifungi mashimo, so it avoids that. And then you have your rocks. The container is a bit small, and then when you have your vertical garden here, like you take like the height of this one is like almost 25 centimeters, and then unakuja, you have that depth. Kuko na kashimo hapa katikati, you make it. Huku chini kwingine ni mchanga, and then I'm going to just cover it, and yeah, like that. So let me add the soil on this part, and then we're going to water it to see how it's going to be. This is the part where I'm adding the soil on the other areas. Like that. After I've added my soil into the system, as you can see, I already have my irrigation system, or the watering system, we can call it that way. So I have my rocks here, and then if I want to cover it, I can cover it with the lid. So hapa ndipo utakuwa unafungua, unamwagilia maji. So one thing that we are ensuring is that we are ensuring that there is even distribution of water, not only from the top but also the bottom layer. I realized that if I put rocks in the middle peke, water is only going to go to the bottom part but not the upper part of the system. So that's why I decided to come up with this one. Hii system yote itakuja na 2,200. How you have the vertical garden, you have the container, and you have the lining of the fabric, or the lining of the container. This is the fabric, and then afterwards where utaweka kokoto, and then you're going to cover it, and then you're good to go. So we're going to see whether it's going to work. So for now, I have water, I have piped water. So what I'm going to do, I open my bucket, and then I'm going to water it. So one thing we want to ensure, I want to kind of show you how it's going to We have the rocks, and this is where I'm putting my water, and then we'll see whether the water is going to get to the bottom part of the vertical garden. As you can see, maji imeanza, ni kama the vertical garden is inatoa maji on the outer part. Let's see, for example, that part. And as you can see, I'm only watering from the top. Let me show you on this part. And then even for this part on the other side, I'm just watering it, and water is being distributed throughout the system like that. And for the upper part, I can just do it like that, and then I'm going to ensure that the system is fully irrigated. You don't have to line the rocks from the bottom to the top part, you just can work with this one. So in case you're interested with such, kindly let us know. Thank you.